last night that all this stuff's going to line up quite right, so bear with me. You know how it is doing the first one, right, Malcolm? You know, I thought I had everything right, and then it skips a slide or something like that happens, right? But we're excited about being here. We're excited about what's happening today, the significance of the day, and the fact that it wasn't that long ago that we were meeting for the first time. You know, I just think about how short a time it's been and how dramatic a change this has had on both of our lives. Because what you've done for our company can never be repaid. We'll do our best. I think you're going to cash all the checks. We'll keep sending them, okay? But what you've done for the belief of people throughout not just this area, but throughout the company, throughout the country, and the hope that you brought to so many people, I just can't tell you how proud I am of you. And today's about you, but we're going to go ahead, we're going to take right now and look at this company called Surge 365, and we got extra fun. This is always a good way to start stuff off. PowerPoint had a problem, Clint. We must have. Thank you. Yeah,
that means dance.
No, that does not mean dance. I saw. Top right corner. I think I'll stay over here. All right. If that is the biggest problem, if that's the biggest problem we have in this presentation, it's going to be a really good morning. All right. Just again, because I was standing there. If you're a guest, just raise your hand. I'd just like to kind of know. Hey, thank you so much for coming out this morning. You know, here's what I'd like you to hear about today. Listen with an open mind. I promise you, we didn't put this day together to try to somehow persuade you to do something against your will. See, if you look with an open mind, I think what you're going to see is you're going to like what you see. But at the end of this morning, if you haven't seen something you like, if this doesn't make sense to you, do me a favor. Don't walk. Run to your car. I mean, we're going to do this. I mean, please don't be offended. We're going to do this with or without you. Okay? So, and look, if you're a guest, the reason I'm telling you that is because there's no pressure here. This either makes sense or it doesn't. If it doesn't make sense, don't do it. If it doesn't make sense, just be a client and be a customer. Save money when you travel. Okay? That costs you nothing. But I think if you'll listen with an open mind, you might find that this is something that you could look back not that long from now and say, I can't believe I was at a meeting and made a decision, even though I was kind of afraid to take the risk. And I went ahead and took that risk, and it's changed our family's finances forever. See, that's what Surge is about. And do we need to get that light off? Are we okay? Or all right. So let me just ask you a question, okay? Where would you go if money was no object?
Dubai.
Okay, I mean, we got some things up here. Maybe you can kind of look at. Maybe you would say, look, there's places in America I haven't seen yet. I want to see some of those places. Or maybe you'd say, hey, I'd love to head down to Mexico and check out some of the places down there. How about the Caribbean? There's some islands I haven't seen, or maybe I haven't seen any of the islands. Maybe you look and say, I'd like to go to the South Pacific. Okay, did you know Fiji is not just a water? It's like a country. I mean, I didn't know that. Okay, but maybe you look and you say, look, I'd love to see the Panama Canal or Machu Picchu down in Central America, South America. You know, Europe and all the different places. You know, maybe our ancestors came from that we could go back and look, and whether that be Africa, Australia, folks. See, what we're talking about here is the world. But let me ask you a question. What's stopping you? See, if money were no object, right? Is that the problem? Right. Because often money is the object. It is the problem. So if there was a way to reduce costs and a way to earn extra income, can we maybe start marking some of those things off our bucket list? Right. Hey, there's something we do back where I'm from. When somebody asks a question, we think it's rude not to respond.
Right.
Okay, so when I ask a question, okay, I need you to respond. And I understand this is the universal symbol for yes. And that's no, but I need you to be verbal. Is that a deal? Yes. Because see, here's the thing I want you to know. Even though this is the first time I've done this presentation, it's not the first time I've presented. Right. And here's what I can tell you about all presenters. There's one universal truth. The better the audience is, the better the speaker. That's right. So when I ask some questions and you respond, that I feed off that energy, and then I'm better. And here's the real deal. Okay? See, the better you are, the better I am. The better I am, the more money you make. Always gets them, Dad. Always get every time. Everybody gets, man, I get all charged up then, right? Well, let's look at what Surge 365 is. See, we're basically an exclusive wholesale travel and vacation membership. We're great for business. Listen, we're also great for everyday activities. I mean, you can get discounts at Dunkin' Donuts and all kinds of things just using our membership on a daily basis. Buy one, get one, 50% off, all kinds of things on a daily basis that you can use. It's backed by a 150% price match guarantee, which just simply means if you find someplace else cheaper, we'll make up 150% of the difference. Okay? That's how confident we are. You travel where you want, when you want, and you go with whom you want. That's a big deal because there's some travel companies out there that say we can go anywhere in the world, but you can only go on Tuesday with this group of people. I'm sorry you can't take your family, you can't take your friends. With us, it's where, when, and with whom you want to go. All right? And it's all at the lowest possible prices. See, this is our membership-only search engine. What this does is it's live inventory, 24/7. You can go on anytime, as much as you want, look as often as you want, buy as much as you want, knowing that every time it's going to be at discounts. Yes. We have 500% more inventory than comparable travel sites. You save on hotels, resorts, rental cars, private villas. Folks, there's condos, last-minute deals. We've even got discounted cruise packages, and all of this comes with reward credits, kind of like your credit card. And those points can be redeemed for travel. Okay? See, basically with us, the world's on sale. I don't care if you want to stay in the U.S., you want to go around the world. These are the discounts that you can achieve in these cities on the hotel properties. And again, folks, if you want it on a Tuesday night to a Thursday night, it's open. If you want it on the weekend, it's open. If the inventory is there, it's open. There's no blackouts, no rollouts, no none of this kind of stuff. Let's look at Orlando, 7 days, 2 bedrooms. Now look, if anybody here got kids? Okay. You know the difference between a trip and a vacation? To Disney World? See, if you go and you all stay in one room, it ain't no vacation for mom and dad. Right? 2 bedrooms, vacation, right? See, here's the thing. Lowest internet price you could find in this place was this 2 bedroom. It's close to the main gate, $1,641. Folks, our price, $693. Do you understand that's Listen to me, that's $135 per night savings. That pays for meals. Right. That's about all it does at Magic Kingdom, but folks, that's real. See, this is real. This is where people actually want to go. Okay? Here's another one, Manhattan. Go up and spend a long weekend, 3-night weekend in Manhattan. At this particular hotel, but by the way, I didn't put anything in here that was at least a 4-star. Okay, these are all 4-star and above. But this particular one, $1,174, the lowest you could find it, $426 with us. Folks, that's $249 per night in savings. That'll buy breakfast in New York. Hey, how about a second honeymoon? Or maybe it's the honeymoon we didn't take. Look at this, Thailand. This is a plus 5-star. I mean, it's 5-star and then on top of that. Okay? 7 nights, folks. Lowest you can find just under $5,000. Our price, $1,827. Folks, that's a nightly savings of $452 per night. Wow. Yes. Check this out. Rome, Colosseum. $1,337. Our price, $525. Again, another $116 a night savings. Okay? And I could go on and on and on. That's just the hotel side. Now we got weekly stays. Here's a 4-star ski resort, Colorado, 2 bedrooms, which means there's at least 2 couples. You could probably do 3 because of having the fold out. Okay? But here's the thing. Instead of $1,005, it's $399. That's 70% savings. Again, $101 saving. That pays for lift tickets. Here's Vegas. This was a TripAdvisor Traveler's Choice. Only 1% of properties make it into it. Okay, on the Strip, 2 bedroom. Instead of paying $1,386, it's $459. That's $132 savings. on a daily basis. That's more than you're going to win at the casino. Right? How about cruise packages? Anybody like to cruise? Now see, in our regular cruise booking engine, folks, you can get rebates, you get additional, remember, all these things come with reward credits. This particular one is a package, and as a package, Alaskan cruise, balcony stateroom, which I've told if you're going to go to Alaska, get the stateroom, okay, be able to see those glaciers like you can almost touch them. But here's the thing, folks, $1,193 savings. By the way, this one came with over 5,000 reward credits.
Wow.
Okay? Car rentals, okay? This was in a coastal Florida area for a week, minivan, and this has probably got a thing that I'm not going to miss. Yeah, okay. Instead of paying $622 for the week, it's $363. It's a $259 savings. Do you get the idea? See, if you're a guest here today, we're not going to go through everything about our membership, but I hope you're gathering this. If you're going to go somewhere, you can't get there cheaper and you can't stay cheaper than you can do it through us, period. That's just it. Discussion's over. Now, other people sell memberships. This is one that Nick Pagano has been telling me about, Inspirato. And I probably said that wrong, but that's okay because I ain't buying it. Now they got access to inventory. They got you can book stuff 6 months out on some vacation homes, and they got a real-time booking engine. And if you want, okay, anybody interested in the $30,000 package? Because that comes with a couple vacations. Not a year, just once. Hey, but the good news is it does include the $3,400 annual fee. You better do some serious traveling to spend $3,400 to hope to save money. All right? You say, well, that's a little bit too rich for my blood. How about what's next? Well, there's the $20,000, and that's a sweet deal there, because that one it only comes with one vacation, but it's $10,000 less. Okay, but again, it includes the $3,400 a year. But if you didn't want to pre-buy any vacations, you could just do I'm just going to sign up for this. And it's only $10,000. The good news is it's not plus $3,400. Well, it is every year after that. For the right to access residences 6 months in advance, get some help on some concierge service, and then have member-only values at top hotels. Anybody, like, if you're a guest, can we get one of those apps for you? Negative, right? See, they sell this. It's crazy. Anyway, so that's what the marketplace is. Now, here's what I want to let you know. Our membership, you travel where, when, and with whom you want. Big discounts on vacations. If you do business travel, on everyday, not just travel, but everyday purchases, okay? There's the real-time search engine, folks. That's 24/7. Book as much as you want. If you're going, you could book multiple rooms. Folks, this is something you can actually use, all right? 150% price match guarantee, reward credits on every single purchase that accumulate that you can use. Now, I got to tell you, the reward credits have an expiration. Okay, they're only good for 10 years. So, I mean, don't put off that vacation too long, because, I mean, you got to use these things, right? Folks, but this membership, it's $199. This is how we do. I didn't know you guys could hear what I was thinking. Hey, I want to let you know something. This membership, I mean, access to this platform, you can actually buy other places than Surge. Malcolm was just at a place, and what was the price on the one that it was? Everything was the same. What was the price? $6,000. We're $199 plus $59.95 a month. And folks, if you just refer 3 people who see the same value you do, we'll even waive that monthly fee. Okay? Now, if we were done, if there was nothing else, we're finished. Isn't this like the deal of the century? Yeah. I mean, I know the century's not that old, okay? But deals like this don't just come along all the time. So if you're a guest, this is the value proposition. Now, you were probably told that you could come here and find out how to make money and $1,000 bonuses and people getting cars. All that. Folks, but wouldn't it be a lot easier to believe that could happen if the product that you were selling had value? See, without the value, it can't last. That's what we have at Surge 365. Now, what if I could show you how to monetize your membership? Okay? Now, you're probably sitting there going, not sure what that is, but I like it. Monetizing means somehow I'm getting money. Okay? Now, let me show you how to do this. All right? There's something we call the Vortex. Okay? Now, this is an upgrade. Okay? And we're going to talk about this, and I'm going to show what it costs just a couple minutes. But the Vortex, what it basically does is it allows you to go to people who are not members, who don't either travel enough, see the value enough, whatever, but you can give them access to a portion of your savings. Right. All right? So when they're going to buy travel, and when they buy it, they're going to save. See, I believe this with every ounce of my being. If people know you, they will buy from you, even if it's the same price, over some faceless corporation. Right. If they like you. That can be a problem for some of them, okay? But even people who aren't crazy about you will buy if it saves them money. Right. Don't you think that's true? Right. Because it's their money. It's not because they like you. It's because it's their money and they're saving it. And here's the key. When they save, you earn. All right? Does that sound good? All right, that was a question. Does that sound good?
Yes.
All right. This presentation goes a whole lot faster if I don't have to ask questions 3 or 4 times to get you an answer. All right? Now, this is just, again, remember that example we showed of the world's on sale? Places in America, places around the world. I didn't pick the biggest discounts. I didn't use the stuff we talked about before to say, look how much you could make. I'm just taking now typical, nice hotels. I mean, this isn't the do drop in. Okay? It's cheap because it's cheap. Okay? But when you're staying in upscale properties, you're staying 3, 4, 5-star properties, these are the kind of savings that are typical for Vortex customers. These are people that you're giving access to a portion of your savings. And you're seeing savings in here from the 30s to the 40s. You will see sometimes on those really high-end properties, you'll see $100 a night in savings. But this is the nightly savings. So when the customer saves this amount of money per night, guess what? That's how much you earn. Okay? Now, I know it's cold here as compared to normal. And so your brains probably aren't working you're probably not as sharp. It's the morning, it's a Saturday, it's cold. Okay? But let's just play the scenario out. I'm a friend of yours. I'm a cheapskate. I don't travel enough. I don't see the value enough to buy a membership. But you give me free access. And I go on that free access and I save $41.83 per night at a nice hotel in Los Angeles. Now here's the part I'm not sure you got. If I'm your friend and I bought from you, I saved $41.83 and Surge sent you $41.83. I think you just got that math. Folks, this happens every single, not just day, not just hour, this happens constantly. People are saving money. When they save money, we're paying our Vortex owners. So based on what you've seen so far, does it seem reasonable that a person could save $25 a night as a customer using a free Vortex? So these are just people that you know. They're infrequent travelers, okay? Now, how many people do you know? And let me just help you before you say I know a handful, okay? Because you know more than you think. See, the first thing we got to look at is Facebook users average 338 friends. Okay, so if you're on Facebook, that's the average. Now, you may have more, you may have less, but that's the average. Then you've got people that you hang around with. You got common interests. You go to church with them. You go to Little League games with the parents. Okay, you're in the PTA.
you're in a bowling league. I mean, whatever it is that you do, there's all, right? I mean, you're around people. You might not even know their names, but you know their son's number 12. Right. You don't have to know their name to say, I found a great way to save money on travel. Could I send you a free link? I mean, you don't even have to know them at all. So you think about that group of people. Then you got coworkers. The people that you're around that are talking about my niece is getting married. Uh-oh, travel. Found a great way to save money on hotels. Be interested? I'll send you a link. Do you understand? I mean, everybody you come in contact with, you don't have to know them. You just smile and start talking. And somehow talk about vacations. And then they're going to light up and smile. And you're going to offer them a free link and you just got a customer. Oh, by the way, every week we're going to send them an email showing them savings. And all they got to do is click on it, and oh, yeah. Folks, and then you got your family. I put them last because I don't know how your relationship is with them. But even if it's not that good, it's still saving them money. Okay? Remember that $40 I borrowed from you? I'll give you a link that costs way more than that. You can save money on travel. Anyway, so look at this. Now, does it seem reasonable? See, I want to make sure that this is a reasonable belief. Do you think that of all these people that there's maybe 100 people that you come in contact with that might stay one night in a hotel per year? Yeah. I mean, does this sound like, frequent traveler? So is this believable? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Because if that happened and those 100 people saved $25, folks, we're going to send you $2,500. Now catch this. For pointing. You weren't the travel arranger. You weren't helping them pick nothing out. You just sent them to a free link that saves them money. Now, does it sound like improbable that some of those people, maybe all of them, might stay 2 nights in a hotel? Folks, that's $5,000. Now, do you think maybe over time you might have a couple hundred people in your Vortex? Yeah. That might stay a couple nights in a year in a hotel? Folks, do you understand what we just talked about? Is $10,000? Wow. It's $10,000. There's no meetings, no recruiting, no selling, no showing, no nothing. Wow. You don't support it. You don't call them every week and ask them anything. We're going to remind them every week of your Vortex. We're going to remind them every week of savings. And when they click on it and got someplace they want to go, they buy, they save, you earn. I'm just kind of like playing basketball for Kentucky. It's one and done. Right? That's true. What they do. That's true. You come in, you play a year, you go to pros. That's cool, but that's true. Anyway, side note, this is basketball country, so I got to do a little bit of stuff like that, right?
Oh man, I'm in North Carolina.
Folks, do you see what the Vortex is an incredible opportunity?
Yeah. We lost to him.
What if we could make it risk-free? See, a lot of people say, you see, if you're against right now, that thing may be going through your mind. It sounds all good, but I've heard other things that sounded good. What if it doesn't work? Well, you're talking now about the risk. Well, the risk of what if it doesn't work. If we eliminated the risk from the equation. Come on. Now we've eliminated completely what if it doesn't work, and now all that's left open is what if it does. If you're active with us for 12 consecutive months, that means if you were 3 and free, you're active. If you got 3 people you referred, you're active, right? If you paid every month, you're active. We're going to ask you to invest 30 minutes a week in your business, understanding what it is. Right. See, in that time, we're going to teach you how to operate a successful business. We're going to teach you that, folks, with what just happened, this isn't a political thing, this is the tax code just changed. And if you do not position yourself to take advantage of all the new tax laws, you're making a huge mistake. We're going to teach that to you and how to take advantage of it. we're going to teach you how to get hundreds of Vortex customers. We're going to teach you how to earn money while you sleep. Does that sound good? Yeah. I mean, that be okay with you? You go to bed, you wake up, and you got money? Yeah. Okay. Hey, we're going to teach you through the Vortex how to earn enough reward credits to take free vacations. Not discounted, the ultimate discount. No cost. Does that sound good? By the way, majority of that training's in the first 90 days, less than 30 minutes a week, folks. We're going to ask you to stay engaged and stay with us. I mean, this is a real business. I mean, we just showed you a way you can make 10 grand a year with 200 people staying in a hotel 2 nights a year. I mean, is that worth investing a little bit of time in? Yeah. That's got to be better than reruns. We're going to ask you to add 10 verified Vortex customers, not a day, a month. But this is how you qualify for the risk-free guarantee. Does that sound like you could do? I mean, I really believe this. I believe if I knew nobody, you dropped me into a city, I knew no one, I could get 10 people a month to sign up for something free that was going to save money. That's probably how I'd make friends. We're going to even provide you with social media ads. Isn't that cool? Travel more, live more, Vortex. We're going to have stuff that you're going to be able to, they'll automatically be able to sign in and create a Vortex account. Okay, by the way, this is a private membership. The Vortex is even private. It's behind closed doors, so to speak. So they got to create an account. You can do it through Facebook login, or you can do it with username and password. All right. So if you remain active for 12 months, you complete the training, you add the customers. If you're unsatisfied with the results of the Vortex 12 months from now, we're going to buy it back from you. We're going to buy your Vortex for whatever you paid, minus what you earned in Vortex commissions. And we're going to give you 100% of that money back.
Wow.
Now here's what I want you to hear. Okay, we said we buy your business. That means they ain't your customers no more, they're ours. See, I don't know if you see value, but I do. Absolutely I see value. Okay? Now, so here's the thing, folks. That's why I'm saying it makes the Vortex a risk-free decision. Absolutely no risk. We've removed what if it doesn't work, we've replaced it with what if it does.
Come on. I love that. Speak like me.
Now, everything that came in the membership is still here in the Vortex Platinum. We're adding the Vortex income and reward credit opportunity. Now understand that every time, catch this, every time your customers buy travel, their reward credits go to you. What if you had a couple hundred people that were adding a few hundred reward credits into your account every year? That bucket list is going to get a lot shorter. We got the risk-free guarantee, and folks, the total cost on this is $200 more. Instead of $199 and $59.95 a month, it's $399, $59.95 a month. 100% covered by the Vortex risk-free guarantee. So basically, the only thing left to do is just to welcome you aboard. Okay? We're not going to take a break right now, okay? But if you're a guest, has this made, I mean, look, hopefully this has made at least enough sense that you'll be a customer. Would you at least agree to be a customer, if nothing else, if you're a guest? And if you're a guest, would you take the time to really get with the person who invited you here, whether they're in person or on the phone or whatever it is that you got to do, and really explore this? Because what if this is that opportunity you've been looking for? What if that's that thing you've been praying for every morning? God, please send me something. I need more. And for most of the people who are asking for more, what they're really asking for is, I need more breathing room. I don't need millions. I need hundreds. I mean, I'll take the millions, but I need hundreds right now. So see, if you're a guest, we want to invite you. Look at this. See, and here's what I can promise you. If it makes sense right now, it's going to make sense tomorrow, 10 days, 20 days, 50 days, 100 days, or a year from now. The only problem with the longer you wait, guess who's going to get your friends and your family as their customers? Somebody else. Because we ain't, remember what I said earlier? You join us or you don't, we ain't folding up and quitting.
Right. No. Right.
We're still going on.
Right.
Okay? Now, we also have a referral program. I told this to you earlier. In this referral program, if you refer 3 people who become platinum members, in other words, they look at that platinum and they say, that makes sense to me, I want to enact the risk-free guarantee because that's the only place it is at. If you get 3 people to do that, then you become 3 and free, which means you no longer pay the monthly fee. Understand, you're not building a team, a downline, you're still not recruiting. This is just, this makes enough sense to you, you shared it with some people. Just like when you see other things that make sense and you share it with them. Okay? Now, here's what Warren Buffett had to say. Things you like should be a hobby of yours. Things the world does ought to be your business. So let's just look at this for a second. Does the world travel?
Yes.
Well, last year, $8.1 trillion.
Yes.
That's a pretty big number. I don't know about you, but I've not seen that in my bank account balance. So let's just break that down a little bit to get something that's more realistic. Okay? That's $22 billion a day.
Wow.
Okay, that still didn't help me.
Oh my God.
That's still not really realistic, right? I mean, $22 billion a day? Holy smoke. Okay, this will surely make it where it really makes more sense to you. That's $369 million an hour. Okay, Warren Buffett said if the world does it, it ought to be your business. Does the world travel?
Yes.
Okay, so we can just close that case, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, you've already got your 3 people. That's how you got your 3 and free. If in that 30 days, that first 30 days, okay, you also go out there and get 4 more, you qualify for the fast start bonus, which means 7 platinum memberships first 30 days. We're going to send you a $1,000 bonus. Okay? Now, a lot of people clapping already passed their 30 days. If you're new, this is real. Okay, this is not, we didn't throw this out like nobody ever gets it. We just had, Lorenzo, you just told me you had somebody hit it this week. Okay, so new people coming in, 7 sales first 30 days of the membership you just saw with the risk-free guarantee. In addition to whatever you make, we're going to send you a $1,000 bonus. Is that okay with you if you're again? All right. But then you're also going to start your team builder group. Don't worry, look, we're going to talk about some titles here. Don't worry about understanding them. We're going to send you the money anyway. Whether you understand how we pay you or not, it really doesn't matter. Just take the check to the bank, sign your name on the back, they'll cash it. Okay? So on those other sales, you're making $50 per sale. $30 for the personal sale, $20 for being a team builder. But look at this. So you go out there and you help Michael, and you say, Michael, let's get you 3 and free. Folks, that's now 7 sales, right? These 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 more. Every 7 sales, we're going to send you a $1,000 bonus. Is that, if you're a guest, is that okay with you? Yes. So you've been paid, and every 7 sales, we're going to send you another $1,000. You can do this as often as you want. And really what you're doing is you go out and help Brittany. She makes a sale. Deborah, you help her get 3 and free. Jorge, you do the same thing. Folks, there's 7 more sales. That's not a one-time bonus. That's an every 7 sale bonus. Now, I'm just going to keep clicking this thing because you see the power of this is just to help people get what they already want. Because if you're a guest and you look at this and say, Scott, I've decided to join. This makes a whole lot of sense. My first question is to you is, would you like to pay $59.95 next month or would you like to have it free? And you know what everybody says? Free. That's crazy. 100%. So then I'm just going to work with you. My whole job, first 30 days, get you free so you don't have that monthly payment. Okay? Now, every 7 sales, it doesn't matter where they come from. It doesn't have to just be in sets of 3. Folks, I hope you're catching this. Okay? Because we're going to fill this up with a whole lot of 3s and frees and all this kind of stuff. But every time 7 people come into this team builder group, folks, it's a $1,000 bonus. Let me save that one.
Save that one.
And folks, you can get multiples in a week. Yes. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, what's your most in a week?
4,000.
4? 4 bonuses in a week? Would that be part-time? Would that be a pretty good part-time week? This isn't counting all the commissions and overrides. That's $4,000 part-time in a week.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, when you get 100 total in this team builder group, we're going to send you a $10,000 bonus.
Right.
And you can repeat that as often as you'd like as well. Now, again, this presentation is not designed to give you everything. This isn't designed so that you understand everything. It's designed to give you enough information. You look at it and go, yeah, tell me more. Does that make sense? That you get on a part-time basis? Maybe you looked at it and said, Scott, I don't know that I can do that. Well, okay, maybe you couldn't. But could you do one a month? That's less than 2 sales a week in your team. Not personal, in your team.
Right.
I want you to think about this for just a second. Would $1,000 make any difference in your budget?
Yes.
Because I don't care how much you're making. An extra $1,000 is an extra $1,000. And there is no such thing as I don't need any more.
Matt, the
Right?
answer to your question
If you don't
is
need,
yes.
somebody in your family does. Become generous. Now, in this team builder group, folks, you earn $30 on personal sales. There's a 100% match on people you personally sponsor. There's every 7 platinum sales a $1,000 bonus. Other people's sales, you're making a $20 override. You can earn residual income, and residual income is like the movie stars and the entertainers that they do something once and they get paid for as long as people play or watch their entertainment. They get paid. That's residual income. We have that. See, you make a sale one time, and as long as that person stays active every month, what they pay, we pay you. But we don't just pay you on your sales, we pay you on the sales of everyone in your team when you're a team builder. This goes through 6 generations. I don't even want to go through that because that'll blow your mind. Okay? And now, there's another thing we have called the 50K challenge. It means if you go out there in the first 100 days and you get a total of 100 sales in your team builder group,
Yes, Lord.
then what we're going to do is we got this challenge that says that in addition to the overrides, which is like $14,000 or $15,000 in bonuses, and the $2,000 overrides, and the $10,000 bonus, we're going to give you, not give you, you earn, we're going to pay you an additional $5,000 a month for the next 5 months, taking the total earnings to actually $51,000. But the 51K challenge just doesn't sound as good as 50K challenge. Okay? And we've had a number of people who've hit that. We also got a director program. This is where we're going to kind of wrap it up. Our director program, I believe, is unlike anything else in the country. See, when you become a director in our company, we look at you as an extension of the company. We look at you as basically the liaison between the entire sales force and the company. You know what I'm proud of today? What I'm proud of is, Letitia, how many of your aunts and uncles showed up for this promotion? And I'm not talking about your biological. I'm talking about the directors who are not in your upline, who showed up today to support a brand new director being promoted. And I think that's the coolest thing because they have no interest, vested interest, no override interest in anything that you do. But they're here to support you because you have just welcomed to the director show. Now, first thing that happens is we're going to start sending an extra $2,000 a month. That's on top of the $4,000 came in a week. That's on, yeah, right. I knew you'd be happy about that, right? Okay. But then there was also a choice. There was the difficult choice, 2-door or 4-door. Because in addition to becoming the director, you get the $2,000 a month, you get the choice between a Charger and a Challenger. And she took the 2-door. And it's outside. Now here's the thing, this is the different thing. Now if you've ever been in one of those meetings when they talk about we got a car program, what that really means is, congratulations, go lease a car and we'll give you money every month, maybe. That's how most car programs work. Ours is a little bit different. We bought it, we insured it, we titled it, we shipped it. You drive it. And all you really got to do is put gas in it, and $2 grand extra a month, you can drive a lot. But we're not done. See, that's at 500 people. When you get to 2,000 people, then there's the regional director. That bonus doubles to 4,000. That's pretty cool. 50 grand a year extra. Okay? But then you also get your choice between a Mercedes, a BMW, and a Jaguar. Now, by the way, in our director program, you'll be glad to know that the brand new year, we changed something. You can pick any color you want. I mean, as long as you like white. It's going to have a stripe running down the hood, and it's going to have Surge logo on the side. Yeah. Anyway. Now, just so you know, and I know you know this, but that first car is basically a company car. You're driving it, our expense, okay? That next level, that's your car. Okay? Now, next, you hit 5,000 people because Chris Colton says that you can't drive your car inside so nobody knows if you're successful, but you put a $50,000 Rolex on your wrist, they will. So the next level is national director. You get $8,000 a month. That's pretty cool, $100,000 a year extra. And then a presidential Rolex. You keep building, you keep growing. The executive director is a $12,000 monthly bonus, $144,000 a year, and again, you got the choice, 2-door, 4-door. But it's a Bentley. It's going to be white. It's going to have racing stripes going across the hood and the trunk. You say, you going to put stripes on my Bentley? Yep, we bought it. I mean, that door logo is going to look so awesome. Surge 365. Oh, yes, we will. But see, we're not done. That's 10,000. Now, the next one's crazy, folks. 25,000 people, something we call presidential director. Your bonus stays the same on a monthly basis, $12,000, but it's a $1 million bonus. Now, in our history, not in Surge, but in our history and travel, we've been doing this for a while. We've had 6 people that we paid a $1 million bonus. Now, I know if you're a guest, I know this is kind of, this is probably hard to believe. It's probably hard to believe that people would pay this kind of money for you to go out there and do something. There's a couple reasons we do it. Number one, we don't guarantee you a dime. See, if you go out and do nothing, we're going to pay you exactly what you're worth. And listen, that's okay. That's okay because as the director sitting on the front row didn't do nothing for the first year. We did that, didn't we? We paid you 100% of what you earned. Nothing. But then life changed and circumstances changed. He took advantage of the travel. But then one day, I don't know what happened. I do, but it doesn't matter. Things changed. And there was a backup plan already in place, and he went to work and changed his family's finances. Wow. See, that's what we do. But if you're sitting there and you're new, let's just take this from, is it possible? Yes, it's possible. See, if somebody else has done it, it's possible for you to do it. But let me ask it this way. If you're a guest, or even if you're here and you're not a guest, and anybody got a job, it's okay to admit it. Let's say you're the best employee that their company's ever had. You do more than the next 3 or 4 people combined. Every year, you're the employee of the year. What year are you getting $1 million bonus at your work? Now, I ain't making fun of your job. I'm not. That was him. So you just told me that it doesn't matter what you do, how long you do it, how well you do it, there's never even a chance where you work. And somebody says, well, Scott, is there a chance here? You guys remember the movie Dumb and Dumber? Yeah. The original one. It's the only one worth watching. It is. You remember Jim Carrey in there? And he wanted to date the lady, and he actually ended up marrying her in real life. But you know, he said, hey, would you go on a date with me? And she said, not a chance. He said, not even 1 in a million? She said, okay, 1 in a million. Remember his response? So you're saying there's a chance. Well, you just told me there's no chance where you work. There's a chance here. We'll tell you exactly what to do, help you do it, guarantee it for the people you're bringing in. Folks, that's Surge 365. Wow. Let's get started.